Yeah, perfect colors. As James was saying there, it's just nice the different color distinctions there. It's not a typical thing, but generally speaking, males are quite often darker than females. Especially in the Sabi Sands area, I've seen a lot of very, very dark males, and the females don't get much darker than this female. And that youngster is probably going to be quite a light female even when she grows up. Let's look at that. I love their mane as well. Look at the perfect texture there and the perfect shape of it. Very long brush. It's interesting, I noticed this earlier as well. Just have another look if we're lucky enough to see it again. When this giraffe looks over at us, because its left eye is exposed to the sun that's just about to set, and the right eye isn't. The right eye is in the shade of its own face. It just blinks the left eye, so it looks like it's winking at us every time. And this female is finding us very curious. Maybe not anymore. I feel like eating leaves again, James. Oh, that kuddu the other day just looked very tasty and delicious. Let's look at her quickly while we're having a good close-up look of a female there. Also, it's a different angle than usual. If you look behind her horns, you can see there's two very small bumps just sort of between the ears and the main horns. Now, if we can look at the male later, I'll show you the differences there. With the females, the horns aren't nearly as thick and as heavy as the bulls, and also they've got hair all the way to the tip. If you look carefully, the tip of those horns are still covered in hair, and the skull doesn't really get much bigger once they mature. Whereas with the males, apart from them getting physically bigger as they get older, their skulls keep changing as well. As they get older, they get more and more bone growth deposited on the forehead as well as behind the horns. So I'm just going to go a little bit forward. It'll be nice if we can have a look at that bull quickly. And also with the males, the horns are much thicker and they don't have hair right on the top. Sorry, I'm thinking two different things at the moment. Just have a look. There we go. Oh. Turns his head again, you'll get a good look behind the horns as well. But look at his forehead, you see that bump there, and also behind the horns, see those bumps are starting to get bigger now. He's not a very big male yet, he's physically large, and he's now getting into his prime. Over the next 3-4 years, he's going to put on another probably 100 or 150, 200 kilograms, and that skull will get bigger and bigger, literally heavier with more bone growth, which means he'll have a slight edge over other males when he's fighting. It gives him more weight at the end of that head when he's swinging his neck. There you can see those bald patches as well on top of the horns. He's limping a bit, huh? He's having a look. He seems to have maybe hurt one of his legs a little bit. Oh, that was awesome. Really cool.